Gotcha Nooklings! Now, if you saw my last World Building Wednesday video, there was another piece of artwork in that video that wasn't Nookling related strictly, and I just thought I'd share the process of how I created it and yeah, just what I did for that, so let's get into it. I'm not entirely sure where this idea came from, but as I was finishing drawing the Thestian Nooklings, I just kind of had this vision in my mind of a winter landscape, sort of representative of Thesta, where they're from, and thought maybe for the intro or something that's what I would do, and I just went with it. I've not really painted any landscapes like this before. The closest I've come to it is the cover I did on my Create This book, but even that, it's not got the detail this one has, and I wasn't quite as brave with it. I've watched some Bob Ross Joy of Painting episodes, but that was like years ago. One of the ladies I used to look after when I was a carer, she used to enjoy watching him. I've also been watching Studio Wildlife and just getting some inspiration from him, and also Sin City Yeti. Brain went there. But for the most part, this I literally went by feel. I had a couple of reference images on my phone next to me. And like I say, I just went with it. I went with my gut like the entire time. Blending out the paint, I'm using acrylics. I've not really done anything like this at all, not just landscape wise, but painting wise in general. I haven't done a huge amount of acrylic painting, and it's been a while since I last attempted it. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this, but I was working on a huge canvas, but sadly damp and mold got into it, so I had to ditch the entire thing. There was no saving it. That was kind of heartbreaking, but maybe one day I will attempt that again. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Now, I do apologise for the camera angle on this. I wasn't really sure where to set the camera, and he was struggling, especially obviously where I kept getting in the way. So this is not the best, but I did what I could, and if I do anything like this again, which I feel like I might because I did really enjoy doing this, then I will probably go for over the shoulder filming. That will probably be a bit better, but yeah, there's not a huge amount of space up here, especially when it comes to like setting up the tripod at full height. It does take up a lot of space doing that, so yeah, I'll just see how it goes. But yeah, like I say, I've really enjoyed doing this. I'm going to stop waffling for a bit, enjoy some music, and I'll come back towards the end. unfortunately the camera battery died whilst I was painting in the details of the tree, and I hadn't realised, so that's why that's suddenly done. But I just finished off with trying to add some shadows and highlights. As I've mentioned, it's not one of my strong suits, but I did my best with this. Yeah, and I'm really pleased with the overall outcome. I am so happy with how this has turned out. Couldn't have been better, couldn't be more pleased with it. You know, I'm probably gonna frame it or something. I haven't fully decided on that. Then for the final footage that went into the video, what I did was I added a couple of Giphy animated stickers and some sound effects that were all free to use from my editing software. And then for the Nookling shadow that skitters across, all that was like a sketch I did in my sketchbook that I then put onto the computer and went over it digitally. And literally it's like I think it's a JPEG file with a transparent background, and I just shifted it across the screen. So there's no actual animation for that. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this one, guys. I'm going to leave you with the final results. Remember to stay uniquely you, and I will catch you Nooklings next time.